It's been a second, kind of unintentionally, but I am here once again with some ranked roulette. I do have a couple things I want to go over first, however. First and foremost, I'm having to say that the internet is doing better. We did have a tree branch fall in our backyard a couple days ago, which I don't think that by itself was the reason why the internet was so bad, but it didn't really help. Now it is clear, surely this will mean I can stream without problem. Second, just in case, I did order a 100-foot Ethernet cable. I mentioned this a couple days ago, but our house does have an Ethernet port in the basement. It is non-functioning, however. So it's either we would have to have like professionals coming in and install a whole bunch of Ethernet ports, which isn't really realistic, or I would just get a 100-foot Ethernet cable for like $15, and that will be more than enough. Other than that, let's move over here, and right now I'm in a different space, and that is because I have something new to show off in terms of this little goober right here. It's very unrefined, but if you've seen Chroma's artwork that they made for me, probably a couple of weeks ago at this point, I essentially turned that into like a hat and scarf for me to wear on stream. Obviously, I will probably at some point make a better version of it, but, and obviously this is again unrefined. It is like these are just the proto versions, basically. But for now, I'm gonna move my little guy back here. As need be, I can move them basically anywhere on stream, honestly. Now, I may get a little bit greedy this stream, just to see how it goes. But like I said, hopefully the internet issue is at least somewhat fixed. Okay. I think that's about everything I wanted to discuss. Maybe a little bit more forward just to put everything in view. Yeah, that works. Okay. I guess first let's start with the duel of the day. I will check with anyone who wants to, who drops by, if they have a replay they want to share, but otherwise, let's first go to Duelist Live. One bad day, hopefully we never see it again. Joshua Schmidt's greatest rivals, Plants versus Mathmech. That is quite a round to see. Let's give it a shot. Why not? not bad hand. We have opened Circular, Addition, Sigma, Blossom, and Ghost Ogre. Some pretty decent non-engine. Let's see what we can do. We're on a 40 card, 50 card extra, pretty standard looking Cyrus pile. Versus a 60 card, 50 card extra. They're on plants. Let's see what we can do. Gonna open up Rika Glamour. They ash that immediately, which is arguably a mistake. But if playing player also blew it, that Sunlight Sowing, they wasted the ash. Snap-on Trias. Add a Sunvine Sowing to hand. Sunvine Lily Borea. Special summon for a plant. Send the plant. Add Discolosseum. Discolosseum. Add a King Regulus. Blink off for the Sylvan Dicephine. 1-3. Excavate. Nothing. So there goes that. Get a Regulus online. And oof. Better hope those 3 cards are really good on engine. That's the start. Mathematics Circular. I'm gonna dump that. Maxi. Ooh, that'll be tough to beat. Final Sigma. Circular. Add equation. For equation instead of factorial is interesting. Alimbertion. Add 1. Therion. Send the Lily Borea. Addition. Boosted by 1,000. Link off for the Cyber's Wicked. Equation. Addition. Banish to add a Guru Ignister. Ignister. Normal summon. Send Gari or Splash Mage. We might be able to kill through this unless they have Nibiru. Ignister. Jin. Special summon itself. To add I Meet You. Link off for the Link Decoder. Link off for the Transcode Talker. Link Decoder. Special summon itself. Link 5 or Link 3 for the Dark Minister. Okay. I Meet You. To add Chi-Chi. Roll. Okay. Mr. The special summon is Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi cannot activate. Special summon 2. Link off for the Dark Infant immediately. Okay. I feel like that was arguably a misplay, but also they did not have the correct proper summons. Add subtraction. Link off for the Crystal Heart. This might be game, kinda. Target a Link 3. Subtraction. Oh no, that's game. Dark Fluid. Not Neo Tempest. Therion prevents destruction, but that's too bad. That is 8,300 directly to the face. Unfortunately, hold on. Was the plant player on Nibiru? They were not. Okay, so yeah, realistically, the only thing they could have done there is like potentially ash something, or no, yeah, they just could not have done anything unless those 3 cards in hand were something like Shifter, which arguably they did not want. So I think Therion needs to send a grave. Yeah, Regulus needs to send a card to the graveyard. That, and I think Shifter is if you have no cards in the grave, which they did. If any of those cards were Shifter, then they were just dead. Looks like, unfortunately, their fate was sealed. That Ash Blossom actually did hurt a lot more. That and whiffing on Dance Fiona. Either way, GG. You had your work cut out for you. Now it is time for some ranked. Wheel up. Let's see what we are doing first. Trek Unity. Alright. The new and improved pile, Trek Unity. I also forget, what is my rank up? I do need to do the rank up test, I realize. For the, I don't know, I already did the practical exam. I just need to do the academic. Okay. You know what? Let's actually, I'll get Track Unity on deck before I forget. But I'll do the practical exam first. There. The new and improved Dragoonity. Kind of improved. Hopefully improved. Obviously, I still have to test it properly, but we first start with an academic exam. Are we ready? Let us begin. Question 1. No trap cards in your graveyard. You can activate the effect of Treacherous Trap Hole by activating the effect of Treacherous Material Trap Tricks Holitea. Oh. Activated and it will be applied. Activation. I don't think the effect can be activated. Because I think it checks on activation. I think the effect cannot be activated. Well, can be activated and will be applied. I guess that's true. I think Trap Tricks Rafflesia checks on its activation instead. When activating the effect of Time to Steal for Duel with only one card, you can attach the 3 types of materials from this card. Can you activate the effect of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring from your hands with only one trap card as exceeds material? No. It cannot be activated because it only has the trap card and it doesn't, like, it chooses the effect on activation, I believe. And the effect of time. Okay, that's interesting. Control no monsters except for Gunkin, Shuship, Shrill, Task Carrier, and Shari Red. Can you special summon Gunkin, Shuship, Shrill from your hand with some effect? Is it hand at deck or on the field? I think technically it is not. It only says on the field. Technically, it would count as... I'm going to say it cannot be activated. Well, it needs Suship Shari, or at least an Xyz monster with it as material. I'm going to say it cannot be activated. I would not. Okay, that's fair because it did not specify while as. I believe that is a reptile. Yep. That one was pretty easy. With seize material and your opponent activates skill drives. What happens if you then activate the effect of ping that states you can detach one material? It is unaffected while it has trap material. I think on resolution, the negate effect of skill drain will negate it. Excess material is removed, the effect is negated. I believe that is the case. Okay. And your opponents catch 0 Shangri-La are second from the right in your respective main monster zones. Opponents catch 0 Shangri-La. Every other zone of your monster zone cannot be used except for the far left zone. Once roll the dice situation, leave it has to move to a. This card cannot be moved. Send this card to the graveyard. I believe second from the right is as it moves to the clockwise. That would be to the left. I believe it will move to the far left zone. Yep. Name of this card, I believe that is either Slacker. No, it's Slacker. Also, special summon from the graveyard in defense position. Activates the effect of Keldo Sticker, but cards in the graveyard. Special summons from the graveyard is not applied, but your next meeting is not applied. I believe it, since it does state that the main phase 1 is skipped as more or less a cost, technically. It says also special summon 1. I believe the next main phase 1 is skipped. Yes, but it's not applied. That was a big spike, so let's stop being so greedy. Okay, so it's the first two I got wrong, right? Yeah. I think I understand why. It's because Traptrix Rafflesia is the thing that's checking on. It's applying the effect, not the activation requirements for Treacherous Trap Hole. That the effect is activated. Yeah. Now, why is Time Thief Redoer negated? Which type of card Time Thief Redoer has attached as an exceeds material? The effect of Ash Blossom and Josephine can be activated and will negate the effect. Is that the case because it technically detaches as an effect, not as a cost? So you do not decide on activation which effect you're applying, you decide on resolution. In that case, that's fair. Okay, there is that. Oh, okay. Special summon 30 tokens. Okay, that'll... I don't know how easy that is, but I think there's a way to turbo that in, kinda. Let's try the academic exam as well. Just get everything out of the way. Multi Dragon has Primal Being token. No other cards. The Atlantis. Banish all monsters on the field. Special summon as many monsters as possible that were banished by this effect. There's no skill. Original flying. So, the Mirror tokens cannot be banished face down, but they can be banished face up. The Atlantis vanishes face up, which means I believe it would special summon itself and only itself. Since the Primal Being token leaves the field, it is no longer exists. Yeah, that's a fairly easy one to explain. Which of these icons is in this spell? Chengying. Following is a token special summoned by the effect of Shadow Lich. Is it going to be a Phantom or a Soul token? I'm going to say Soul token. Phantom. Okay, that's fair. Special summoned by the effect of Dendel. I'm going to say a Wicked Plant token. Okay, that's fair. control sorcerer token, special summon by the effect of Moye, which allows to activate Xian Spy with the sorcerer token as the target. I believe it is. That token is in the monster node. The player who summoned it. You cannot special summon from the except synchro monsters. Cannot use monster tokens as material. I believe that is Xyz summoning. Theoretically, Fusion and Link can, sometimes not, but by being says effects for some public home to your opponent's field. What was it? Public home if you activate single storm. So I think technically it's just placed in your opponent's spell and trap zone. Because it's technically has not left the field. I would not be surprised if it disappears, but I've never bothered to check, so it is placed in your spell. I'll have to check that in a second, but I was in the illustration of a Lost World. I think there is a baby Ceratosaurus. There is. Yep. Okay. So there's another one I got wrong, and I believe it is Phantom Token. Yeah. It's just knowing which card summoned which. Then Brown Nibiru, what does it say? In its owners. Okay, so technically, since you are the owner of Nibiru, you're also the owner of the token. You simply gave control to your opponent of the token. If that made sense. So, Subversion puts it in your back row, not your opponent's. Excuse me. Okay, now I have to summon a token 30 times. Well, this will be a cinch for Dragoonity. Which I may. Okay, so. The thing is, I might actually even want to edit Dragoonity around. Like, technically, this is more Dragoonity Link. Like, do I need Redux? Not really. I can cut a Redux in favor of the third Lubellian. Like, realistically, it's Tidal and it is Tempest. That's basically all I need. Oh yeah, and turns out I never crafted Pachycephalo, so I'm prepared for this next ban list. I'm getting 90 UR points off of this. I was hoping to get maybe a little bit extra with a glossy, but, you know, I'll be getting a bunch of drafting points from this. Okay. Let's make sure everything is on the up and up. It looks like it is. In terms of my stream health, you should be good. Let's try our luck with Dragoonity. Okay. Opening both Wyvern Buster and Clap Serpent is not great, I'll be honest. Add a synchro token. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard. I assume not the Moye. An Imperm. Okay. Thing is, I might be a bit in trouble. I don't... Ooh. I guess it makes sense that I don't really have a proper... like... So that card cannot be destroyed by a controller Shurion monster effect. All this without a normal summon. Ah, that's a dragon. So they might not have a worm for Moye. Send one, the special summon itself, I believe it. Add this card to your hand. This Auxilia. As a generic card from deck to hand, I believe they'll add the trap. Add that card to your hand. True Awakening. They need one. Okay. At the very least, the Harpy's Feather Duster will bait out the negate, which is nice. Well, Nib would have been nice. Well, no, Nib doesn't really work. Okay, this at least baits out the negate. That is about all I can do, unfortunately. Leave it comes to level 4? No. Okay. They must not have a worm for Moye yet. Special summon. They immediately get the synchro summon. I assume into the Primera. Either that or they'll go into Crimson Dragon. Wake up Centurion. I'm off to a rough start. Unfortunately, going second with 2 bricks is not great. Well, technically, like 4 bricks even. I mean, Rocket Tracer is not really a brick, I would say. I definitely need more than that, though. Like, imagine they go for Cosmic Blazar. Unfortunately, having Nibiru in hand makes this incredibly difficult, especially if they're not summoning anything else. I mean, I can go Wyvern Buster. Place a Centurion as a trap. Okay. That's a pretty good hand. Do they negate that with Blazar? Let's see. It's 2. One, 2. That's negated and destroyed. That's fine. Welcome in, sentient microwave. Fine. Ash Blossom is unfortunate, but I can work with it. It's been a second. How are you? Let's get rid of the Primera, just because. Okay, let's hope they try to overextend. I'm fine here. My friend got me hooked on Devil May Cry. Oh, that's cool. Devil May Cry is a... Ooh, peeking the mic a bit. Devil May Cry, I know, is a very fun series. Sends a shrink card from deck to grave. It's fine. Battle phase. Might as well try. Yeah, do it with only 2 songs. I feel like I know what those 2 songs are, probably, I would say. Negate. Still tributed. Oh, that's not during the damage step. Oh, called by. That's unfortunate. Where do you think they are? Okay, if I had to guess, one of them is probably going to be Bury the Light. Because I know that's the song that, like, I know that's probably one of my favorite songs from Devil May Cry. I'm trying to think, what are other good ones are there? Like, Devil May Cry has some really good songs. Yes, but what is the other one? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, that's a hard brick. What are the other really good Devil May Cry songs? Well, I guess that's not really the question. The question is, what are the ones that I would use to get someone hooked on Devil May Cry? And there are not too many I can really think of. Yeah, GG. I'll just tell you. Alright. Devil. Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's another one. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should at least try to have a target for Rocket Tracer. What can I cut as a? I mean, I guess maybe title or Noctivision. I guess you also work. This is special summon a rocket monster from deck. I guess you'll work. Yeah, yeah, in retrospect, I should have just seen that coming. Okay. Let's go next. Yeah, Adventures of the Duel. I did change that one. That's something else. Yeah, Devil May Cry has a lot of good music. I'm surprised Devil Trigger did not come to mind when thinking of him. I mean, I guess I don't listen to Devil Trigger as often as I do Bury the Light. You know, just because that is the meme song that everyone knows. Yes, Devil Trigger is still pretty good. Alright, that's a pretty good hand going first. Okay. Normal summon, Bird of Perfection. Are they going to use Ash now? Yep, they are. That's one negate. That is fine by me. I could go Raiders Knight. Oh, there goes my friend in his Virgil cosplay sitting in the white plastic chair while we have in the backyard. I have Skip Force in hand. I can play around Troll a little bit better by just setting the roost. Arsenal. Roost to add the Glorious Bright. Detach the Raiders Knight. Let's go Mimicry. Y Strix. CL1 White Strix. CL2 Arsenal. We're doing pretty good. Gonna go for the ultimate. Y Strix. I guess I can go ahead and grab a. Okay, GG. Fair enough. try again with a different deck. I'll need to change that. I'll definitely need to change that. But we are, and I assume internet has not gone down yet. I'm assuming it is somewhat fixed. March of the Metal Masters is up next, which will be pretty nice because I'll basically get to try out how redeployment works with the deck. It's good at getting hard bricks out of the hand, definitely. Technically, I should go second either way. Redeployment. There it is. Ooh. Smiting. Oh no. Okay. Gonna activate Maxi. No response. They're gonna go Hugin. Add a runic field spell. Discard the Amano Iwado. Yeah. The Fissure. Stand by main. Go for urgent schedule. Oh, I don't have the level 9 anymore? Oof. That is... Oh no, the level 9 is in my hand. No runic spells. Not yet, at least. Detach the burn. Hugin gets to protect. Leave. Is this game? Do they just not have anything? Special summon 1, that's fine. Draw 2. No one takes any damage, that's fine. But I will get to... Okay. I can go... Zeus detach 2. Wipe the board. Discard. I'll discard Machina Metal Cruncher. Go for Gear Frame. And I'll go Air Raider. Akina gets to add a Oaken Spare. Oaken Spare gets to send a Citadel to grave. Merrymaker. Sargus. Therion, target the... I guess the Metal Cruncher works. I'll discard the Aerator for this. Just for the sake of it. In end phase, Bullet Train gets to add... let's add Dreadnought. I mean, special summon a runic monster to your main monster zone. I can negate that with Regulus. Tiku. I'll keep Sargus on the field. Oh no, you can't do anything. Whatever will you do? I wish... It's unfortunate that Springus doesn't... I can't really use the Soul Charge. Special summon a runic to your monster zone, that's fine. Man, never have I wanted to quit out of a game so badly in this, because this is pain. But I'm gonna keep persisting. They're playing Magical Mallet in order to draw stuff. Okay. I was hoping internet would be fixed. Apparently, it's not quite there yet. Thankfully, we're mostly back. There's Runic Fountain. Hooray. Special summon a Runic monster. gonna discard an Anchor Drill. I'm gonna try to thin my deck out so that I can draw into... Wait. The worst problem is